those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
You didn't say anything about a certain number of them. Is there a problem?
No problem. Not really. I really was rather sure there had been three. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
This island is no place for a lone synth to get lost.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
Wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
You want to buy something or what?
What did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
I found Dima's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor. Then he covered it up. Even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong. But I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
I think he was desperate. He thought it was the only way.
Has Acadia been a mistake this whole time? Is it worth saving? There are good people, synths here.
You should head home, Kasumi. Back to the Commonwealth.
I've been thinking about that actually, but I need to see this through. There are synths here I care about. Maybe when this is over, we can talk about it again?
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
I hope you don't mind, but I... Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused. As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
If it means peace for the island, all right. Tell me the plan.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us. Let's hope that Martin's refuge turns up something useful. Now, what did you need?
Who are you?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding, but after my... One day, was there anything?
Tell me more about this place.
All I want, beyond that, was there anything?
Sure. So, everyone here?
Yes.
I should get going.
Of course.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Hi.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
A woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog.
What? You? Saw the Mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. A vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
So you're a zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life. If the rumors are true.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Confessor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
I can tell Gwyneth was your friend. How do I know you didn't deliberately fail?
I would never risk defying Adam's will. My faith is my life, and my devotion to Adam is absolute. Despite your insults, it is my duty to help you in this matter, and so I will. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
I know that you can hear me. Please.
Listen, heavens of lives.
Let his light guide you.
scraps torn from some kind of banner, but it looks like some pieces are missing. Walkatalk station. She must be staying at a campground. At least the directions are clear.
That son of a bitch Sergeant Reiser caught me trying to have a look in the warehouse. And that asshole actually drew his weapon on me. Look, Perry, I know you two came up together and all, but I'm telling you that guy is dirty, and I need you to have my back on this. Those ration crates didn't just go missing on their own, and it's our job to make sure they're getting to the people who need them. Just lean on him a bit, okay? See if he'll let you in the warehouse to have a look around.
It's done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. A vast emptiness that dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the Confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Atom. It's not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. That we are nothing. Confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
Of Adam have allowed themselves to be deceived, and I must show them the truth. There is no Atom. There is nothing. Nothing is Stop! This is a sacred place. Why have you come here? Are you seeking the truth of nothing?
Truth of nothing? What does that mean?
If you are truly prepared to hear it, then I will tell you. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin, by Tectus. It's a false gospel, all of it. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny mote in the vastness of nothing. Nothing is the true nature of existence. I have seen it with my own eyes. A void so vast and empty, like a night sky without stars. I know it is difficult to accept, but you must. And so must the others. They deserve to know the truth.
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted? Do you really believe that everyone is wrong about Adam, except you?
I can't think about that now. I've strayed so far from the path. I don't dare look back.
You're out here all alone. Don't you miss your brothers and sisters at the nucleus? I know they're like a family to you.
Of course, I miss them more than anything. I've never been alone before. If I thought there was a chance they might accept me. But I'm a heretic, and my life is forfeit.
If you stay here, you're as good as dead. You need to leave this island and never come back.
To abandon my task would be to defy the will of nothing. And that's something I will never do. I will spread the truth of nothing, and I will show the children of the false god the folly of their ways. Even if it costs me my life. Do what you must, but I have made my decision. I have chosen my path.
Sister Gwyneth.
I have nothing else to say to you. Go. Leave this place. I have chosen my path.
Gwyneth.
Do what you must, but I have made my decision.
If we don't get a move on.
for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I. They're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here, and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Let his light guide.
Has your compatriot accepted Adam as well? Welcome.
Excuse me, sister.
Far Harbor will know Adam's wrath.
Hi, Confessor.
Hello, my child. Was there something you required?
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. A command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed. I know you're there. Let us discuss this tape of yours. Show yourself! Come out! Come out! Don't mind my friends. These children have proven they can be trusted. Unlike some. You walk into my chambers, carrying that treasonous filth, and expect me to believe you simply happened upon it? If you value your life, you will tell me everything you know about Martin's whereabouts.
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? Afraid? It is Martin who is the coward. Too weak to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for our home. And now he plans to waltz back into the family he abandoned? Well, unlike Martin, I am willing to fight for what's mine. Now, tell me where he is.
High Confessor, please. The guards aren't necessary.
I beg to differ. You never know what manner of snakes one might encounter down here. Now cease stalling. Did Martin send you here? Tell me!
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But, if you and your men agree to leave the island for good, I'll let you live.
Dima! You traitorous!
Hey! Where'd they go?
Watch yourself out there. Many dangers in the fog.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Adam's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Dima. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Adam demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does. Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Adam and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been all right while I've been gone?
Yeah, I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen, So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
You say something?
Gather, brothers and sisters. Gather to hear his word. Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Oh, brilliant Atom. Guide your servant.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision, there, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
With Far Harbor, if it is the will of Adam.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs.
Now everyone, quiet, quiet. High Confessor Tectus, the leader of the Children of Adam, has made a formal peace with us.
You believe him?
I do. He said it was a vision from Adam. And if you know anything about them, you know how serious that is.
With those missionaries of his.
They won't be a problem. He's keeping them clear of Far Harbor.
Bait shop's got
No
it.
more preachers coming.
So they just going to forgive what Alan's done?
They're, well, God commanded them to let that go. So, yeah, I think they've forgiven us. So they'll stay on their part of the island, and we'll stay on ours. That's all.
If you ain't armed, you ain't
Those
long.
tools you found are a joy to work with.
Buy my
It
guns
gave
now.
me this idea. A cargo freighter foundered ages ago. To the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced to be sturdy. Fierce. Best to do it soon. Before... well, soon.
Why does it need to be soon?
That's not a matter for you. Just... the hull needs fixing.
One cargo freighter coming up.
The island should never be underestimated. The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, mean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
We doing business?
Show me what you got.
Don't try anything.
I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly, I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
You don't need to do that. You keep your father's collection. For your family.
Thank you. Perhaps we'll need it someday. God knows plenty has happened to us already. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
Hey, Kasumi.
Thank you for everything. We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Handy, aren't you?
I'm so bored.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Need armor?
I'll take a look, sure.
Here's what I've got.
Exercise sucks.
Hey.
What can I do? Sure, take a peek.
Huh?
I don't think I ever want to go up top again, Overseer.
Hey there.
Looking to buy?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what I've got.
All this pedaling.
Huh?
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose I could spare some stiff. Huh?
Huh? Looking for a weapon.
Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you like.
Yes?
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure. Huh?
Wakey, wakey, Blue. Come on. Time to move.
Hey.
Just let me know. You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
Honestly, there's no place I'd rather be right now than by your side.
Your thoughts?
People really lasted 200 years inside these tin cans? I would have gone batty.
Nothing else for now.
All right.
Hi, how are you?
Excuse me.
You want to do some trading?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Great.
Yeah?
Huh?
self-defense to the next level.
Yeah?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
So, I just keep pedaling?